So in my last video, I asked you guys to send me in some questions to answer in another Q&A video to celebrate hitting 20,000 subscribers, and thankfully only one person asked me about hentai this time. Big improvement there. So let's sift through these and let's get started. How did you find your job working at a motel? Well, before this job, I originally worked at an office job, and my boss at the motel was also my boss at that same office job. So when lockdown hit in March of last year, my boss called me into his office and was just like, "Fuck this shit. Everything's closed, so I don't need you anymore," and fired me. And I went, well, I guess I gotta find another job now. And then, like a lion jumping at prey, he went, well, I have a motel you can work at if you really need a job. It's 24/7, but you get free rent. So off I went. I drove 12 hours away to the middle of nowhere, and as you can tell, it's clearly going great for me. What would you say are the positives of working 24/7 at a motel? Nothing. Aside from the channel and motel work, what do you do in your free time? I drink. I mean, I live in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing to do here. The only grocery store in town started selling almond flour, and that was the most exciting thing that happened to me all week. But aside from that, lately I've just been trying to figure out what the hell's up with John Locke and the Hatch on Lost, and watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills having a 4-episode conflict about 2 of the cast members having to share a bedroom in a mansion because the manor they're staying in only has 8 bedrooms instead of 9. It's riveting stuff. What's your favorite drink? Is it really Moosehead Lager? I see it everywhere in your videos. Moosehead is the only good Canadian beer, but it's nowhere near my favorite drink. I mean, it's no Supreme grade gasoline. But I'll settle for a Sapporo. How is your life during the pandemic? Are there any customers coming in? I mean, I had to move 12 hours away from everyone I know and care about to work 24/7 at a motel in the middle of nowhere because of it, so I feel like that answers itself. And yeah, there's been a ton of customers checking into the motel. My boss even told me that this is actually the busiest year in the motel's entire history. We get fully booked nearly every day, and at least half the guests come in with no masks, smokers coughing directly onto me, traveling from all over the country, so Canadians are doing a really great job. Really excited to still be in lockdown for the next 20 to 30 years. What are your own weird food takes? Soup is a drink. If it can come in a to-go cup and you can drink it in its entirety, then it's a drink. If a smoothie is a drink, then so is soup. I will die on this hill. Pineapple pizza. Yay or nay? Yay. It's sweet and savory. It's a great flavor profile. If you don't like pineapple on pizza, then you probably think dino nuggets are a gourmet meal. If you ever leave that motel, what'll you do? I don't know, get more than 2 hours of sleep a night, enjoy good Wi-Fi again, go to McDonald's. God, I miss McDonald's. If you could go back in time and get a better job, what job would you get? I'd be born rich. Apparently that pays pretty well. Any plans on getting you out of that awful motel you work at? You're looking at it. I'm doing this YouTube stuff for fun because it gives me a semblance of meaning in my life outside of getting up every single time someone at the front desk rings the bell. Oh, motherfucker. But yeah, I love making these videos, and it means the absolute world to me seeing that you guys like watching what I make, so I'm giving the YouTube grind the old college try. So if you're interested in helping me out, then consider being my sugar daddy and pledging to my Patreon. If you could travel somewhere out of the motel and live leisurely, where would you choose? I'd love to live in Japan, but that's a bit out of my price range, so I'll just settle for anywhere within 20 kilometers of a Taco Bell. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yes. Are you ever going to talk about your experience working for Machinima? That story's too long to cover here, so I'll cover it at length in my next video. I'm coming for you, Machinima. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. A special thank you as well to my patrons over on Patreon. If you'd like behind the scenes access to the videos, animation tutorials, and access to the patron-only Discord, then check me out on there, and I hope you all have a rad day.